Today my lesson is about what makes our bodies. What kind of muscles do we use when we're taking up sports activity?
Okay. What activities did you use to teach this subject to your students?
Today's subjects I use mostly jigsaw reading activity.
There was some jigsaw?
Yeah. And
how did we do the jigsaw? Because at first, you said you have 5 minutes, you read there. 5 minutes, you read there, you read there.
No,
but then we did something different.
Yeah.
Did we let them do the jigsaw alone or together?
Yeah, together.
Explain. How did we do the jigsaw? Explain. What did we do?
This activity is, firstly, I separate them, students, into 3 groups. And after that, students will work collaboratively.
Did you show them how to work collaboratively, or did you just say work collaboratively?
I reckon I showed me.
How did you show them? How did you show them to work collaboratively?
I showed them.
How did we do it?
To work with. Firstly, I said that they should read text.
Yeah. Can I comment on this? They did read the text, but we had them do it all together.
Yeah, but firstly I planned it much more differently, and you changed it my plan.
But do you know why? Why did we change it?
Okay.
No, I'm asking you. Why did we change? It's not wrong or right. Why do you think that it was important to read the whole story together? Why?
Yeah, because here in class, students will be centered.
Okay, student-centered.
So you showed and you advised me to do like this.
Yeah, I think it's important to show students how to do.
We should be an example.
Yeah.
And modeling.
Yes.
And then they will act.
If you model clearly, then they know what to do.
Yeah.
If you just say work, read,
they don't know how to do.
They don't know what to do.
You're right.
They don't know because they're just gonna sit there and read and then be done. But if you say reading looks like saying and doing the movement, whatever, then they did it as a whole group. And then after they did it as a little group. So it's helpful.
Yeah, it's very beneficial for them. How to do it. For example, we have such kind of people that they don't know what to do.
They don't know what to do.
We give them true right instruction.
You can't just say read. You should read with a purpose. So like this purpose we did was read one person and the other 3 do the movements. And they did it maybe 3 times, one time all together, one time, second time with their group, and the third time all.
Yeah. By doing this activity, they will already know all today's new words.
I think so. And then when someone said hiking, and they were doing this, it's good. Then we know that they don't understand hiking.
Yes.
I think that it's important. That's just my view. It's important. There's something else about the questions. At first, you were just asking a question and one student would answer. But we started to ask the questions in a different way. How did we try to ask questions? Did you see what we did? These questions. We did it first you did it one way, and then I suggested another way.
Yeah. They asked each other.
They did ask to each other, but before asking to each other, we tried to practice asking these questions. Whole class, which I think is very helpful. If you just ask one question, you choose one student,
and others will be together.
They just sit there looking very handsome or beautiful, but they're not practicing the question. So if it's a mixed ability group, which it always is, you should use the question as an opportunity to teach them how to ask the question.
It's very beneficial if they learn elbow partner.
We kept using elbow partner during this lesson. How did we use elbow partner? How? How did we use did we do it in the beginning, in the middle of? How do we use elbow partner? Explain. How we use
when
how?
they're doing the activity firstly, maybe. Firstly.
You could do firstly, in my opinion, if they don't know how to ask the question, if they don't understand the question, they can't do elbow partner. Right? So what we tried to do is explain the questions. You could use those back if you need to. I tried to, what do we, use to move our bodies? And then if you had a working marker, you would put number 1 and you'd say the beginning of the answer. We use to move our bodies. Number 2, what would it be? What's the question?
Where are knee and elbow joints? This?
So number 2, what would be the beginning scaffold, the beginning answer? What would you say? They could just answer legs, arms.
Yeah.
But if you want them to answer in a full sentence, what sentence do they need? For number 2, where are the knees and elbow joints?
Our knee and elbow joints, especially our body.
Arm. Where are? Yeah, they're on our,
In our legs.
on our legs or in our leg. Where our legs are and arms.
Yeah.
So I guess the answer is they are.
They are in our.
They are the legs or the arm, the legs and the arms.
Yes.
So you would write the beginning of the answer. They are the legs and the arms.
We give them hint.
You need to write the hints so that when they work pair, they can use the question, they can use the sentence as help.
Beginning of the sentence.
Yeah, it's very important. And then how about this great activity? Parts of body. What did we do with this question? Which parts of the body are strongest? What did we do with the question? How did we make them understand it?
I reckon in this position they will understand.
But you told me that they... How?
By showing our bodies.
I think so. It's
through actions, yes.
Do you see how this lesson would have been 100% different if it was just like this?
Yeah. No.
But it would have been a very different lesson. And this is a perfect lesson for movement.
Yeah.
We had them make a chart. Right? Strongest, weakest.
Yeah, but markers, so.
Doesn't matter about the marker. We had them write a chart on their board, on their paper. And what did they do with their chart?
But I can show this. I forget.
It's okay. You can at any moment try to teach the words. You show it, strongest, and then they do it. Okay. My computer keeps shutting off. What is something you're going to do differently? I really enjoyed watching you teach. I could see that you kept with the book very well. You used the video. The video was nice. To me, the video was way too much. It was about 4 minutes of them just sitting doing this.
Yeah.
So my suggestion with the video is pause it. Maybe the sentence is, we use our arms. And then you pause.
Of course.
And you ask them, what do we use?
Maybe when I post, I think that when I post, students will be confused. Maybe.
It's possible you pause it every minute. But what I'm saying is, if you ask me to sit for 5 minutes or 3 minutes and just watch a video, you don't know what I learned. right?
You should know what to learn.
So what you could do is you're going to say, I'm going to show you a video.
What do you mean?
You're going to watch. I'm going to ask you questions during the video.
Yeah.
Right? Stop.
You are absolutely right.
Okay? Don't just show and say learn. Because it's different, in my opinion, than you listen. Oh, what sport is it?
Yeah.
Rowing. 30 seconds. Stop.
Yeah.
Ah, what muscle? Where is the muscle?
Yeah.
On the arm. Do you see? And you could use the video to actually make them listen.
Yeah.
Listening like this is not really listening, I think.
Yeah.
Listening and then doing something, saying something, writing, I don't know. In my opinion, you make them do something.
Yes, you are right.
Okay, so I gave a lot of suggestions.
Yeah.
What is one thing that you may want to try differently in a future lesson?
In the future lesson, I will try to do my best all my lessons.
Okay, how?
For example, when I teach my students, I try to show actively.
Okay, actions. Good.
Yeah, actions with actions, and to be modeling example.
Beautiful. And then after you model, you can use
Yes.
pair work,
Yes.
group work. Yeah. I really liked watching your lesson. Thank you for letting me stand
After
up and help.
your suggestions, I learned many. I will learn to be active in each part of the lesson.
Yeah, and every student should be working.
Yeah.
With the question, don't just work
We
all.
should motivate them to learn the English, learning English.
Yeah, and I felt, I don't know if you felt it, the energy, like the energy in your beautiful song in the beginning, so high.
Yeah.
Such a great song. Try to keep that same energy, if you can, during the lesson. And the way is by getting more people to talk, share.
You can also play a role, such a student.
Sure.
So, then your students also maybe can involve the lesson.
I agree, playing the role of the student. Yes.
Role play is very important.
This could have been great. We did role play.
Yeah.
Throughout the lesson, we did role play.
The main purpose of teaching English or learning English as a foreign language to speak in real life.
Yeah.
Also conversation and students talk themselves.
Yeah.
And we can achieve our purpose in our lesson.
I completely agree. And there was a number of moments where they were talking to each other.
Yeah.
They were saying the body parts. They were doing the movements. It was really nice to see it.
I think English is not a subject. It's an action.
Yeah.
So, because our main aim and purpose is this.
To make it real life. And to me, I felt like this classroom was real life. To me, it felt like it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming to our lesson.
Yeah. Can you spell your name for me?
Okay.
So then I can put it.
M.
1 second. Write it over here for me. I don't have internet now. Because then I'll put it in my form. I can send you a little form.
Can I ask open question?
Go.
Can we join your program next week?
I'm not going to be in the country. I leave in a week. But she's going to be a trainer. And you can definitely share things with her, and she can share with me.
Okay.
But I'm leaving Uzbekistan. But I'm not going to be here. Yeah, my visa. Let me shut this off.